A group of former top military lawyers just put out a powerful statement stating that Pete Hegseth's orders to kill any survivors in connection with the military strikes of the fishing vessels off the coast of Venezuela constitute war crimes. Specifically, this group of former top military lawyers state that the former JAG working group, that's what they're called, unanimously considers both the giving and the execution of these orders, if true, to constitute war crimes, murder, or both. They put out what's called a statement of the former JAG's working group on media reports of Pentagon no quarter orders in Caribbean boat strikes. Just so you know, JAG refers to Judge Advocates General, and that's the name given to military lawyers. And this group of former top military lawyers that calls itself this working group of former JAG military lawyers, they were formed after the Secretary of Defense, Hegseth, fired the top JAG officers from other branches in the military, from the Air Force, and from the Army. The people who make up this working group that was formed in February 2025 are some of the top former military lawyers. People like retired Major General Stephen Lepper, who served as the Deputy Judge Advocate General for the U.S. Air Force. Patrick McLean, a retired Marine Corps judge and former federal prosecutor who's commented publicly on the group's position. Rob Butch Bracknell, a former Marine and military lawyer who has also provided expert commentary. Todd Huntley, a retired Navy captain and judge advocate general and director of Georgetown's National Security Law Program. That's where I went to law school, by the way. Should also be noted that Ann Bauer and others who are digging up Pete Hegseth's prior writings say the following. This is what Pete Hegseth wrote in his 2024 book. The subject was, should we follow the Geneva Conventions? Should we follow the Geneva Conventions, Hegseth writes. What if we treated the enemy the way they treated us? Would that not be an incentive for the other side to reconsider their barbarism? Hey, Al-Qaeda, if you surrender, we might spare your life. If you do not, we will rip your arms off and feed them to hogs. Makes me wonder in 2024, if you want to win, how could anyone write universal rules about killing other people in open conflict, especially against enemies who fight like savages, disregarding human life in every single instance? Maybe instead we are just fighting with one hand behind our back and the
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we have a very important story from the United States. A group of top military lawyers, leaders who spend years protecting the country have related a public statement. They are talking about Donald Trump, national security and the safety of America democracy. Their message is serious, their words are strong, and many people in the United States are now asking what does this means for our future. Today we will explain everything in simple English step by step. So let's start. Who are these military lawyers? First, there are not politicals. There are not normal lawyers. There are former military legal officers. These lawyers work inside the military for many years. They handle national security, military justice, and controversial rules. They understand the law at the highest level. They know how military power should and should not be used. When these types of people speak publicly, it is a very rare. They usually stay quiet. So the fact that they released a statement is a big deal. What did they say? Their message is simple, clear and direct. Here are the main topic. No leader should use the military for personal power. They warn that the military must never be used to attack political opponent or the stay in power. The constitutions must always come first. The military must follow the constitutions, not any individual personnel. American democracy is strong, but it needs protections. They wrong the political tensions. They worry that political tension is growing in the country. The rule of the law must remain strong. No one, even a former president, is above the law. This statement was not angry or political. It was claimed serious and focused on the safety of the country. Why now? Many Americans are asking, why did these military lawyers speak out now? There are few reasons. The political environment is tensy. Elections are coming. Different groups are fighting. People are worried about violence or political choice. There are fear of misuse of military power. Some leaders have talked about using the military in strong way. This made many experts uncomfortable. They want to protect American institutions. They believe that if the military becomes political, the whole country becomes unstable. They want the public to understand the risk. They are trying to warn Americans before things become dangerous. How are people reaction? The reaction in the United States has been huge. News channel, many news outlets are discussing the statement. Some channels say this is a major warning for the country. Others say it is just a reminder to follow the constitutions. Political leaders, some politicals agree with the statement. They say America must respect the rule of law. Others think the statement is unnecessary or political. Normal Americans, people have many different options. Some are worried, some are confused, some are say, why are military experts speaking now? This discussing is spreading across social media, YouTube, and news sites. What are the risks? The military lawyers are warning about three big risks. Risk: misuse of military power. If any leader tries to use the military for personal reasons, it can break trust in the government. The constitution's crisis. The political leaders refuse to follow the constitutions. The system become unstable. National security problems. Enemies of the United States could use this choice for this evidence. They could create misinformations, cyber attacks, or political pressures. The military lawyers want to prevent these problems before they start. What does this mean for Trump? The lawyers did not attack Trump directly. They did not call him dangerous. They only said that the law must be followed. The constitutions must stay strong. Military power should never be used politically. However, because Trump is a powerful fighter in American politics, many people think the message is partly party contact to him. Their goal is not to attack. Their goal is not to protect the country no matter who is in power. What does this mean for the 2024 and 2025 elections? These statements could affect the election environment in many ways. More Americans may pay attention to national security. Voters might think more about leaderships and responsibility. People might worry about politics violence. Discussions about the constitutions will grow. Whenever military leaders speak in influence people options, why should normal people case? This message is not only for politics, it is for every American citizen. Here is why we should care. Your right depend on constitutions, your safety depend on stable leadership, your future depend on strong democracy. If the military stay personally and neutral, the United States stay strong. If the military become political and city become weaker, the warning is maintained to protect people, families, and communications. Conclusion: the statement for these top military lawyers is a reminder that America is powerful, America is democratic, America must stay safe, and America must follow the constitutions. Their message is not about fear, it is about responsibility, it is about protecting the future. As citizens, we all want the same things: a safe, stable, and strong country, and understanding this message is the first step. Thank you for watching my video.